So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. Chance for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Ibrahimovic is offering a right smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Nedved goes short. Spread it left. Delivers the ball. Thuram with the clearance.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Hullet. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Looking for the run. Now it's Messi. Some good work on the right flank here. Now it's Hullet.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in...
Real chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Hullet, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Hullet. Nedved, good driving run. There's a no-nonsense tackle. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Hullet. Neither side yet able to find the net. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Played backwards here.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Nedved can see things others simply cannot. Vieira, brilliantly cut out. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Hullet. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Hullet. And this is Nedved. Nedved. Over to the left. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Messi. Rodri. Messi. Oh, delightful ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's well spotted. Nedved. And it's Hullet.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Hullet. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for movement. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Vitinha. That is a brilliant interception. Vinicius Junior. Cafu. And here's Ibrahimovic. Messi. Rodri. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Engages and forces him off the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, that's an excellent interception. Corner number 2 then. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And gets his head on it! That was superb goalkeeping.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And that has been cleared. And it's Ferdinand. And that interception. And the first 45 minutes are up. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Milan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Gullit dominates aerially so often. Vieira. Nedved. Played back. Yaya Toure. Rodri gives no quarter whatsoever. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's clever. Yaya Toure. Here's Vieira. Cafu. Look at the space here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Gullit. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played. A probing pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Gullit. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Nedved. Cafu. And it's Yaya Toure. That's beautifully weighted. Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Messi. Gullit. And here's Ibrahimovic. Nedved. The referee has given a corner.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 18,
So their fourth quarter of the game.
Ibrahimovic. Numero 25. Numero 4. lascia reggiato
Iniesta
per
with the short
il
one.
numero 6, il numero 20, il numero
Iniesta,
26.
and that
Iniesta.
interception
Cambio
was
di giocatore.
most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's taking no chances there. And here's Dembele. Nicely weighted ball. And the finish! Oh, taken with style. And that could well be the winner.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Kaká! Fantastic from Kaká! A finish of true class! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Madrid grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back. Cafu.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's Shevchenko. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Roberto Carlos. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Roberto Carlos. Pinches it off him. And the referee brings it to a close. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities, and neither willing to... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
And here's Shevchenko. And this is Hullet. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Zanetti. Rodri. Tries to pass. And the finish! And he's done it! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Milan looking to pass their way through.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. So what can they conjure from this one? And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Cross from Cafu. It's a goal kick. Cafu.
Milan really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Yaya Toure is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And it's Hullet. Cafu. Vieira. Now Yaya Toure. And it's Vitinha. That's Vieira. Yaya Toure. Oh, cracking ball. Now it's Vitinha. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Zanetti. Vieira. Zanetti. And it's Roberto Carlos. Rodri has created one goal already. Pepe. Here's Roberto Carlos. And it's Rodri. Messi. Half an hour played now. It's a good spell of possession, this. And this is Hullet. Terrific header! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Cafu is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now it's Bale. Roberto Carlos. Vieira. And here's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for the run.
There they go, hunting again.
Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Vitinha.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Rodri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Quality ball. Now he's off and running. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Nedved. Well, they could break here.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And here's Hullet. Knocks it out wide. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Thuram.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And he's gone backward here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Signore e signori, stiamo per annunciare I numeri vincenti di oggi. Se avete un biglietto, non perdete d'occhio il
And we're off again.
Sostituzione per il Milan.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about...
Lasciano il campo per il numero 27.
Milan different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Ferdinand is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Vieira for Yaya Toure. And it's Vieira. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram getting this one clear. Messi. Zanetti. And the counter is on. It's played through for him. He's found some space. Chance to deliver. Good read, needed to be. Nedved. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's good running with the ball. Shevchenko. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And this is Shevchenko. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Ferdinand. And they win it back again. Now it's Bale. He is through here. Well, that's cause for mild irritation.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Roberto Carlos. Nedved. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Now it's Mbappe. Nesta. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Bale. Good ball, good take. And it's Zanetti. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 20.
And we have our very first
Numero
corner.
25. Numero 8. Lasciano il
Milan
campo per
have the
il
chance to go
numero
the other
8.
way.
Il numero 15. E il numero 2.
Pele,
Cambio di
he's had it
giocatori.
nicked away. Messi, oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. In with the challenge.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And here's the chance to counter. And he's forced to go back. Roberto Carlos is onto it in a flash. And it's Zanetti. Messi, a lot of space ahead. And Messi! Oh, and that should have been two.
Messi really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 26.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their
Viene
benches.
sostituito con il numero 23.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Bale! Should have equalised.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's been... And Cruyff! And that would have been game, set and match.
Cruyff really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Vinicius Junior. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now this could be a chance. Gattuso. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Rodri. Deep into stoppage time.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Pele. The pressing. And that will be the final act. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle.